Hey guys, I'm here with Taylor, my friend Ray here. Hey Taylor.
Friends, everybody. Adam actually made the most effort out of any of my friends to hang out with me during this power outage. All my other friends just blew me off. Adam actually hit me up and made plans.
We're on the side of the road right now. We're trying to find some Florida off-roading. So far we found this little area of leaves that we've been riding in.
Pretty intense. There's elevation change and stakes to traverse.
We're not having the best luck here, but we're doing the best to try to find some legal exploration places we can do.
Exploration places, I like that. That should be a title to a web series.
I'm not very good at this. Taylor's all covered in mud.
Damn it, that didn't go well.
Dude, we tried, okay? This is such a bonding experience with my dad. Both my real dad and my fake dad. You know, it's the first time this bike's ever been off-road. This is previously, oh my God, you're covered. If I say hi, Alberto.
Hey guys.
You're on live camera.
I got the best thing for this heat. Tried calling you, but you didn't pick up the phone.
I'm sorry, I've been hot spotting.
I almost brought it, but I didn't know if we were still full for another thing, so you might not want it, but...
Oh, I'm so sad now.
I know, dude, boba sounds so good. You guys need a hand?
Oh, we're good, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. We're about to squat out. Got all the toys. Alberto's coming along with us. We're going for a little crazy kart ride. Got the E36 drift car. Got the truck. Got Taylor's truck. Squad is heavy. All right, let's get some tandems.
Are you late?
Nicole thought hers was broken. I'll lead first. All right, you ready? Let's go, hot boy. Where is he?
I'm rusty.
Get on me, dog.
It's been like a year since I played on these things.
All right, now pass me. Just don't go full throttle so I can get on you. Me and Jimmy used to tandem like this, and then I would just go, "Ah!" Man line. Project, let's try to sandwich Alberto. Sometimes if you do a 360, the chain will pop off. Do you need help figuring it out? It's pretty easy. If you can get on the back sprocket, yeah. And then you just,
Oh, wait.
oh, it's not on the back one? What? That's fine. You can hang, bro. Watch this. Alberto, what do you think of the crazy karting?
These are super fun, except I think we're gonna have to modify one. So you can see, look how I fit on this thing. Like, I can't like.
You just stretch your legs out like this. This is what me and Adam used to do. We used to, what do we drive with our legs or something?
Oh, no, we like with our hands.
Just like use my hand for the
Yeah, yeah.
We did something that was really sketchy before. I don't remember what it was.
Nicole can only go right in the crazy cart, so.
I can go both ways, it's just right. It's not
Oh, she can.
Taylor's stoked about that.
right is so much more comfortable even though I drift left, which is weird.
I got the one with the low battery. I barely have enough battery to get back now.
Poor Big Booze.
Just sit and watch.
I'm just happy about my curb drag. You better include that in the video so I can watch it.
You're just happy because you got power back.
I'm really happy because I got power back. That's the most important thing that happened today.
You can just hear the sea of generators going on around us. It's a great time on the crazy carts. Although I'm gonna have to use the generator to charge them, so.
I always think when I hear generators, I'm like, why are people mowing their lawn when they don't have power? And then I'm like, oh wait.
Nicole's having fun out. What are you doing?
That's pretty good.
It's too crazy of a crazy cart.
Believe it or not, we've had more neighbors than anything stop by just because they see us riding around on the crazy carts and want to know what they are. And they always say that they're gonna get them, but they never do. There are like mysterious other 2 people that have them around here that we've never met, but we keep on hearing about. I guess they dress up in like Mario Kart costumes and go mob around.
You look like all artistic with the light shining through the trees and silhouetting you.
Really?
All right, Adam, what are we doing today?
We are going to be installing the gauge that Taylor got me for, was it Christmas or my birthday?
Birthday.
Yeah, so it's very, very simple. All we have to do is put in a new sensor, run a wire, and put the gauge in. But this one's digital, and Taylor thinks that it'll read so much more
Accurately.
Tell them what you think about her gauge and like the issues with it.
So her gauge is like a mechanical, is it? Yeah, it's a mechanical gauge.
It's like
so it's
autometer, like
autometer mechanical, like not electrical at all. So it's got like a delayed reading. So when the car starts cooling down, it takes it a while before the gauge actually reads. And I remember Adam had the problem with his car with like the same issues. And the gauge that I got him, I have them in the Miata, and they've worked flawlessly. They're within 1 degree of what the coolant temp sensor is telling the Megasquirt. So they're super accurate, read really fast. So he'll know when the car's cooling down or when it's heating up like immediately instead of whenever the gauge decides to tell him. Yay!
And it's gold.
Yeah, I made sure to get one that kind of matched. The generator running the lights.
I didn't show Nicole's new grill yet. It's
oh
just,
yeah.
like, taped in place. But it's cool because now we can like have more airflow and it still looks hot boy.
Correct me, what is it? It's electrical.
It's electrical, but it's just a shitty gauge. So you're gonna put a good gauge.
Yeah, we're gonna put a good gauge, get rid of the crappy gauge. And it does read very slow. We know that for a fact.
It does. It doesn't read very accurate at all.
It's almost as slow as Alberto's BMW.
Do you use this steel braided cable the whole way? This doesn't look long enough.
No, you need
yes.
to like...
We can extend it if we need to.
Yeah, I think we'll have to extend it. Probably not ideal, but we're gonna
thread tape's what I mean, I've always used it on my coolant stuff.
Really? I hate thread tape.
I guess it is pretty annoying. You just gotta not overdo it. You gotta only put like two wraps on, you know what I mean? Some people go crazy and try to put like 5 on. Like that's way too big of a piece. You need like a quarter of that.
Oh, I know. Or just those scraps.
Oh, okay.
There's like someone, I remember, I think it was Trevor, told me like there's like some sort of scientific like way to know how much to wrap it. There's like
really?
A certain number of times or something.
Like per, depending on what it is?
Yeah, I don't remember though.
Tell the people that, because I've never thought about that.
No, I was just telling Taylor, I remember like there's a specific way that you're supposed to wrap it, otherwise it'll just kind of disintegrate as you throw it in.
So you wrap it with the thread so that when you thread it in, it doesn't just unwrap it immediately.
Sure.
I never thought about that. See if you can do it. Oh, coolant's coming out. Come on, go and get it. There you go. Aaron, as I used to call you when you called me Kevin. Adam's taking apart the gauge. Now we're going to try to reuse the same power and ground that currently power the gauge.
It's just such a jumble of wires. Like I have no idea which is the signal, which is which, you know.
All right, Adam's running the wires for the gauge.
Right now I'm getting rid of the old wires.
Oh, you're getting rid of the wires still?
I'm a professionist.
That's good. That's good. Stay classy. I'm getting the gauge set up, if this will ever focus.
I hate that it's run through here.
Yeah, we should definitely run it through the firewall. So basically you've got 1 and 2, power and ground to the sensor, and then you have the sensor input, which is 6, 7, and 8. 7 and 8 are like a bridged power connection thingy. 8's ground. Something like that. I think it powers the sensor. I don't know. It works that way though.
We don't really know what we're doing.
We never, do we ever?
We're just trying to have fun with a race car.
I don't know that Standing in a garage with no power, putting a sensor in is fun, but I'll go with it. Okay, the only crappy thing about this gauge is the wiring harness isn't quite long enough, so we are extending it. Adam, what is this? This is like a charger for a laptop that Adam scavenged, and it has 2 wires inside it, so we're able to do power and ground, which is cool. We don't have to run one separate wire. Clean. Hashtag wiring experts.
I want to tape this.
No, we'll tape it. Don't show them that. Don't show them. We didn't see. You guys saw nothing. What are you doing now, Adam?
Sniffing 240 seatbelts.
Sniffing. Oh, I see. Is that what the kids are doing these days?
Yeah.
That's why everybody has 240s in drifting?
Them hatchbacks, man.
They just get all messed up on seatbelt sniff?
Seatbelt sniffing.
Oh,
First they
man.
water in their dogs, now they're sniffing seatbelts.
Oh, jeez. What are we going to do? So Adam's running the wires up to the gauge. We got him through here. It took us like literally 3 tries because we kept like first we were on the top side of the clutch master cylinder, then we were around a brake line, but finally we got it like tucked underneath the brake booster through this little hole here, and he's sorting out the rest of the wiring right now.
I should put all the terminals on now.
What's the verdict, Adam?
It took us a little while to figure out which wires go into which slots, but we got it to work. It's just kind of weird. Taylor doesn't think it's supposed to jump around like this, so we don't know.
Yeah, it's like ranging within like 3 or 4 degrees, like very quickly, as you can see. I'm not sure why it's doing that. So I'm gonna email the company and see if they have any ideas.
Taylor did say it reads 4 times a second, so.
It might just be reading the water temp varying drastically. Maybe it'll stable out once it gets to a warm temp. I don't know, mine doesn't do that though.
We have this cool stuff that I think is left over from some of the wiring specialties harness that is just gonna make it look way nicer. And I never realized how it worked. It's literally just like a Chinese finger trap. Like you push it and you can slide the wires through, then you pull it tight and it holds it all tight and looks really nice.
Yeah, and you just put like a little bit of heat shrink or tape around the end to hold it there whenever you get the desired excess length.
Stoked on it.
Looks dope.
Still no power, unfortunately, and still not expecting to get it until like Sunday night. There's so many down trees on our road, literally sitting on power lines. It looks like they're trying to do their best to get it as fast as they can, but it's not looking promising. So I think tonight we're gonna stay at Nicole's parents' house just because it's kind of getting old, the whole no AC thing. I'm gonna test out her S13 to make sure the gauge and everything works well, and she'll probably take her Mini. This actually looks really cool. I wish there wasn't so much stuff cluttered around in the garage. Type X tails kind of look like GTR taillights from the rear. Yeah, it looks so cool. The gauge has a dimmer function in it if we hook up one of the wires that switch to when the lights are turned on. We didn't do that yet, but I might do that just to make it a little less bright for Nicole. We'll see what she thinks. The car's actually looking like it's a little bit closer to 200 driving around town, which makes me lead to believe the other gauge might have actually been reading low. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to leave a like on the video down below. It helps the videos get ranked higher so we can get exposed to a larger audience, which obviously is the goal of every single YouTuber out there. I appreciate the support, and let me know what you guys would like to see tomorrow. When you said